Special thank you to LS11 channel members. Join the channel today for early access, bonus content, and more. Yeah! Hello, LS11 Universe! It's Xander, and welcome to a very special LS11 Universe press conference. Welcome, folks, to one of the biggest announcements in channel history. This has been brewing behind the scenes for a couple of months now in LS11 Universe, and people came to me with an idea. To quote dear old dad, it started as a whisper. LS11 Universe has been taking things all over the world, all over the universe, these last couple of years. We had Clash in Paris, we've had Bash in Berlin, we had Heroes Welcome in Scotland. We've had shows all over the place, all over the world. But we have not ventured into a certain land in a very, very long time. And that is why tonight I want to officially announce that LS11 Universe, for the first time in multiple years now, for the first time, I believe, since Season 5, is going to return to the land of the rising sun. Because in just a month's time, 4 weeks' time, on Sunday, March 22nd, 2026, all of the top stars across all of the brands of the LS11 universe travel to the land of the rising sun when LS11 Universe invades the Tokyo Dome for LS11 Grand Spectacle. The LS11 Grand Spectacle will feature stars from Raw, SmackDown, the former NXT and TNA, the former Ring of Honor, as well as the soon-to-be relaunched WCW, as well as stars from AEW, and even some stars from LAW are going to make the trip across the world to go to Japan. And not only that, Grand Spectacle is going to be one of the biggest cards in LS11 history, because every men's world title is going to be on the line just 7 days before Xander Mania. The WWE Championship will be on the line. The World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. The AEW World Championship will be on the line. The LS11 Grand Championship will be on the line. And folks, the returning IWGP Heavyweight Championship will be on the line, because much in the format it once was, with 4 to 6, maybe even more big shows every year, New Japan Pro Wrestling returns to LS11 Universe. New Japan and AAA will take their places in the roles that New Japan and Ring of Honor had across seasons 4 and 5 of shows that get a few specials every year. And yes, even the AAA Mega Champion Mystico will be a Grand Spectacle. But that brings me on to... Hold on 1 minute, Carver. God. Now I know you're not talking about us. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Ripley. You're going to try and throw me into another grand title defense when I've run a bloody gauntlet these last few months since I caved your face in, and now I've got to deal with you in the main event of Xander Mania, and you're coming out here and trying to throw me into another fence. Actually, yes, I am, buddy, because I want to face the best of the best at Xander Mania in the main event on March 29th. So, the LS11 Grand Championship will be on the line, at Grand Spectacle when you're going to take on one of the top rising stars in all of Japan in pro wrestling. Because, buddy, when you go to Japan in just 4 weeks' time, you are going to step in the ring with the man that was once Ring of Honor World Champion when the show first went away. You are going to go head-to-head with Uya Uemura for that championship. You can't be bloody serious.
I don't know who the hell you think you are, Carver, but you've been messing with all of us in Bullet Club for far too long. I thought I handled things with you a few months ago when I pinned your ass on LAW, but if you want to keep getting between me and Buddy and all of Bullet Club trying to have this conspiracy and this grudge against us, well, I think you're going to answer to me again. And this time, you're not going to like what happens when Mommy gets on top.
Oh, Mommy, you're right, because you're not going to get on top, because last I checked, last time we did this, Daddy was on top. Anyways.
You got some nerve trying to talk to me like that, because we all know that Jordan ain't going to come out here and save your ass again.
Oh, brother! Are we really doing this all again? Sorry, I couldn't help but sit in the back and hear you guys running around and swinging them like you got them all over again.
Hey, Liz, what happened to not fighting my battles for me anymore?
Xander, with all due respect, this isn't about you. I know you're not used to things not being about you. This is about me and Rhea. 'Cause you got that win over me, and that has not sat right with me for a while. So I think it's time we change that.
Well, would you look at who's trying to step up to the most dominant woman in all of LS11? You want to take a trip to Japan with me or something, Eliza? Because we can make it happen. Just know, what we did to you in the tag match, you're not going to have your brother there to save you in a one-on-one situation.
You know, Rhea, it's really funny that you're talking down to me. What? Because I'm a few inches shorter than you? Because I don't have muscles on my muscles like you do? Because I'm a couple years younger than you are? Because I haven't main evented WrestleMania? You don't know me, Rhea. You know me as Xander's little sister. But you don't know me. If you want to fight me in Japan, then you have no idea what you're putting yourself up against. You have no idea what you're agreeing to. Because you see, Rhea, when we're here in the States, I'm the showstopper. I'm the punk rock princess. But you see, when I first broke in to the business before LSWF, before LAW, before TNA, I had a little trip to Japan. I learned a lot there. And I discovered someone there. I discovered a side of myself there that I don't like, Rhea. I don't like her at all. I don't like what happens when I let her out. But if you want to fight in Japan, well, you can meet her. Because Rhea Ripley, on March 22nd, you aren't fighting the punk rock princess. You aren't fighting the TNA Knockouts champion. You aren't fighting the showstopper. You're going to have to survive punk rock poison. You'll have to survive the poison princess. And I gotta warn you, when I let her out to play, Rhea, things get toxic. You think you're the best? Prove it, bitch.
Your little sister's got some nerve talking to us like that, Carver. Right, babe? Demi, alright? I think you better go check on your wife, buddy. This isn't over between us. Well, folks, that's a couple big matches added. Grand spectacle there with Buddy Murphy defending the LS11 Grand title against Uya Uemura. And now, seemingly, an exhibition showdown. No titles on the line between punk rock poison Elizabeth Bell and the Nightmare Rhea Ripley. But folks, I think we need to ease some tensions a little bit here. I think we need Joe Hendry.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. 'Cause we love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada.
Zander, good to see you, mate. Hey, Joe, welcome to the Grand Spectacle press conference. Great to have you here. Right, I do apologize I couldn't be there for you for Sacrifice earlier today, but it is great to be here tonight talking about Grand Spectacle. That is right, Joe Hendry, the European champion. I hear you've got a pretty big announcement here in regards to Grand Spectacle. That I do. You see, I have wrestled all over the world. All over the world. I've been to almost everywhere that I say in my theme. Because you see, I've been to London many a times in my career. Paris, we were there just earlier this year for Clash. America, there every week nowadays. Scotland, born and raised. Canada, making a few excursions up there. And even back at the start of the season with Payback, we were in Mexico. But there's one place that I have not allowed the opportunity to believe in Joe Hendry yet, and that is Tokyo. So an opportunity to step into the Tokyo Dome as one WWE European champion, as one of the top men in LS11 universe nowadays, as one of the top stars of Monday Night Raw, is an incredible career opportunity. A chance to go across the world to another country and show them 252 pounds of pure motivation and show them who is really the best in LS11 universe so that I can hear everyone in Japan say, "We believe." Hold on. Pardon the interruption, gentlemen. But I'd like to speak to Mr. Hendry. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Bryan? Joe? Great to finally meet you. Yeah, it's an honor. So you're going to the Tokyo Dome. What, just sing and dance and clap? You're a joke, Hendry. And the worst part is you don't have to be a joke. You don't. Because, Joe, the thing is, I've done my research on you. I believe in Joe Hendry, but I believe in the version of Joe Hendry that went in no nonsense against Kurt Angle in 2016, 3 years into the business, and put on a damn near 5-star match. I believe in the Joe Hendry that when that bell rings turns into a modern-day wrestling machine. Not the guy that's all about waiting for the moment to do a spin or waiting for someone to say his name so he can pop out of a box. So if you're going to Japan, Joe, then I guess I'm going to see you there. What are you saying, Bryan? Are you saying you want a chance to go one-on-one with 252 pounds of pure motivation? What I'm saying is, I will make a professional wrestler out of you yet. I don't have long left. Couple months at best is what the doctors are saying for me in this ring. Damn it, if I'm going to use one of my last big shots to slap some sense into you and make you take this seriously, then I will. You brought the real John Cena back, and I respect that. You beat Samoa Joe, one of my greatest rivals, and I respect that. But you gotta know that when the bell rings, it's time to cut the goofy shit. And it's time to get serious. So yeah, Joe Hendry, 4 weeks. I'm not going to make you believe. I'm going to make you wrestle. There you have it, folks. The match is made official. Joe Hendry, Bryan Danielson, a first-time ever match at Grand Spectacle. Joe, you all right? Yeah. You might have been wrong about a few things, but... See you tomorrow, Carver. Believe. All right, folks. Well, up next on the show, we actually got a huge guest. So please welcome the man that was recognized as the final IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Please welcome Konosuke. Hold on. Hold on, Xander. Chris? We had our fun earlier today. But I've been hanging out backstage, and I heard all the rumblings about us going to Japan, going to the Tokyo Dome, and I've been thinking about it. I saw the rundown for a lot of the matches we're talking about tonight, and I noticed someone's name not on the card. Well, Chris, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to not be on the card. No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you. Me? Yeah. Scorched Earth Rumble winner. Main eventing Xander Mania in 4 weeks. Why are you not on the card at Grand Spectacle? Well, Chris, I wanted to give, time to other people. No. See, because I've been thinking. I put on the thinking cap of Jericho. Soak it in, man. And I realized something. You and me... We main evented Xander Mania last year. Yeah, we did. And I never came back for a rematch. For the Grand Championship. Yeah, right, okay. And last year when we did this match, Brian Keith, Carnold, Big Show, the late great Ray Wood, even Joe, all got involved. I have a bit of history in Japan, if you didn't know. I did know that, Chris. Good. So it should make no surprise when I say this, Xander. You're going to wrestle in Japan. Okay? No interference. No outside help. It's time we figure out who the real best is. King of the Universe versus the Lionheart, Chris Jericho. Xander Jericho 2 in Japan. No funny business. KOU versus Lionheart. Said what I said, didn't I? Well, I don't know. Do the LS11 Universe want to see that? Do the people here at the press conference want to see that? If they want to see it, Chris. Well, what, are you waiting on their permission for you to jack another famous promo first? All right, Chris Jericho. I'll see you in Japan. One-on-one. No funny business. Good. Now get back to your press conference. All right. Like he said, let's get back to the press conference. All right, folks, now, for real this time, please welcome the man currently recognized as the final IWGP Heavyweight Champion in LS11 Universe, Konosuke Takeshita. Konosuke, please make yourself at home. Welcome to the press conference for Grand Spectacle. We're heading back to your home country of Japan. We're heading to the Tokyo Dome. You are the last recognized IWGP Heavyweight Champion. How do you feel knowing the title is about to be reactivated and New Japan is about to be back? To walk into my home country of Japan is an honor. To walk in as a world champion is an honor, and to be the first man to carry the new, reintroduced IWGP title into Japan is an honor. My business has been with All Elite Wrestling for some time now. But to win this championship, I beat the American Dragon. And now, to keep it, to bring it back, I understand that I will need a legendary opponent. Well, lucky for you, Konosuke, we've got you a legendary opponent. Because your opponent for LS11 Grand Spectacle, and the man making his return to face you for that IWGP Heavyweight Championship. He needs no introduction, but it's this man.
Farmer strength. Ain't nobody man enough to feel the pain. And you could be next. You better give respect. Cause ain't nobody breaking this redneck. No, they don't want none. No, they don't want none. They don't want none. No, they don't want none.
Welcome back to LS11 Universe. AJ Styles. Heard a lot about you, Konosuke. Heard a lot of people call you a modern day legend, a modern day great, and that one day you're going to be the best IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Tall task they're giving you with that one. A lot of names you got to live up to. I've been gone for a little while. I got dropped on my head at SummerSlam. But I'm back now. So, Takeshita, you're looking for a fight? A Grand Spectacle. It's been a little while since I've been in Japan. I'll tell you what. When we do this, and you find out what happens when you go one-on-one with the Phenomenal One, I ain't gonna take it easy on you. You are gonna be who I beat to win what might be the final world title of my career. Got a lot of respect for you, kid. But it's just business what I'm going to do. LS11 Universe, it's great to be back. And I'll see y'all on Friday. Well, all right, folks, the press conference continues. We got a few more guests here tonight. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Look, I'm sorry for interrupting the press conference, Xander. I really don't think I'm really not. My road to Xandermania is getting more and more hard to see each and every day. I don't win Scorched Earth because someone makes himself number 30. I'm not in the number 1 contenders match for the LAW title next week because I agreed to fight K. Looks like the US title is busy with Criminalizer. It's looking like the internet title is starting to get a little bit busy. I can't win the TNA title today because Kenny screws me over. So yeah, I'm starting to get a little paranoid here, Xander. I've been at every Xandermania since I first got here, since 2021, when I first got to LS11. I've been at every Xandermania. I won the Bowl Memorial Battle Royal. I main evented Xandermania 2022. I was in a ladder match in 2023. I had the winner take all and I won 5 belts in 2024. And even last year I teamed up with Scotty against NRW. So look, I don't know who the hell I'm going to fight at Xandermania, but I want to fight someone at Grand Spectacle. I am a global superstar. I am I hate to be this way. I hate to sound so full of myself, Xander, but I am one of the biggest draws LS11 has. I am one of the faces of LS11. I'm the face of the LS11 originals. So, Xander, who the hell am I going to fight the Grand Spectacle? Carnold, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hadn't thought about it. Well, think about it now. All right. Look, Carnold. Here's the thing. I need to fight somebody at Grand Spectacle. I know there's a lot of names in the back right there, so this is an open call to anyone in the back. Fight me at Grand Spectacle! Come on! You can't go to Japan for a super show featuring the return of New Japan without the aerial assassin. Last I checked when I was backstage, my name's not on that run sheet. The Carnold, bruv. Say no more. I'll fight you. Aerial assassin and the exterminator. Once in a lifetime event. No crying when I win. No bitching when you lose. Carnold, I think you and I are going to get along just alright. Well, as head of the board, it's official. Will Ospreay, I'll see you in Tokyo. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Luck. I don't need luck. Against him, you might. Alright, well, folks, let's get into what was actually supposed to be up next. Folks, up next here on the press conference, I can't believe I'm saying these words. I would like you to please welcome a man that I now consider, in the realms of LAW, an acquaintance. Because if every top champion is going to be at Grand Spectacle, LAW should be there too. So please welcome the LAW champion of the world, Rick C., the leader of the Call League of Nations. Z-Man, great to be here at the press conference. Great to be invited for once. Rick, it is great to have you here. Rick, you are going to be the first LAW champion to step in to a special event like this alongside so many other top champions of LS11. How are you feeling? Well, as everyone knows, the Clan is the most dominant faction in all of LS11 universe. We have all got... Alright, that's a bit of bullshit, isn't it? No. You ain't going out here and calling yourselves the most dominant faction in all of LS11 when Bullet Club has got almost every title we got. We just got the WWE title. Oh, you're coming out here and you're interrupting my time on the press conference. Everyone's wanting to know what happens when Bullet Club meets the Clan. What's going to happen is Bullet Club's going to get their asses kicked. Oh, is that what you want to say? I'll knock those stupid glasses off your face, Four Eyes. You want to come out here? I'm the bloody Ring of Honor World Champion. Yeah, for how much longer till your brand dies off? Sooner than yours, sure. But guess what? That'll free me up. Maybe I'll come for you at Xandermania. Maybe I want to be the LAW champion. All right. Back the fuck up, both of you. Clearly, we gotta handle this. Do you know what we're gonna do? Easiest solution. Gabe, you pick any three Bullet Club chuckle fucks. Rick, you pick any three Clon dickwads. The eight of you will fight in Japan at Grand Spectacle. People who want to see Bullet Club and the Claw go at it? Then bring your best. Fine. Fine by me. I see you on LAW, it's on site. If we see you anywhere, we're gonna knock your face off. Thanks for having me, Z-Dog. Christ alive. Alright. Please welcome my next guest. Welcome to the press conference, one of the final guests from Friday Night SmackDown, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Adrenaline in my soul. Every fight out of control. Do it all to get them off their feet.
Cody, it is great to have you here. It's great to be here, Zander Carver, on a Sunday night at the LS11 press conference. And I gotta say that Japan has done a lot for me in my career. It gave me a resurgence and reminded me who the hell I am a couple of years ago when I left WWE and carved my own legacy in Japan. Today might not have been my day against the pedigree inside of War Games. They might have been the better men, but I turn my attention now to going back to Japan, back to a place that helped make me the American Nightmare. And I think about, who do I want to face there? There's been something I've sat out on for a little too long now. Something I've sat out on that I shouldn't have for a while. A group that I helped to build is getting a little too full of themselves. Is getting a little too comfortable at the top of the mountain. And see, 2 years ago, Xander, at the second ever Forbidden War, I nearly ended this reign of terror the first time around, and things didn't go my way, so I've got a simple challenge, because I know he is back there, and that is AEW World Champion JY. No. No. Absolutely not. Cody. Hang on. You don't get to call your shot at Jay White. You don't get to stand by and watch Bullet Club grow and grow and grow for the last 9 months. And then in the midnight hour, ride in on your white horse and say you're going to take down Jay White. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Where the fuck have you been? We have been fighting for our lives for 9 months to take down Bullet Club. Where the hell were you? Off on Cody Island? Playing with Max and all of his little buddies? Hiding under the SmackDown umbrella? You don't get to ride back in and say that now you're going to handle Bullet Club. No. Hangman, I respect you. You have always been one of my guys. I vouched for you in Ring of Honor and in New Japan, but you are going to get out of my way. No, I'm not. I ain't your young boy, Rhodes, and I ain't your friend anymore. You're going to Japan? You're going to fight me. If you want to distract yourself from Bullet Club and think that fighting me is the way to do it, then so be it. Hangman Adam Page, I will see you at Grand Spectacle. Better wear the red tights, because I'm going to make you bleed all over the fucking country. That just sort of happened to me. I didn't even participate in that. But folks, there is one guest left tonight. One very special guest left tonight. Because, folks, please welcome the man that is going to main event Grand Spectacle in what will be his final appearance in Japan as a wrestler and his first and only match in the Tokyo Dome. From West Newbury, Massachusetts, the greatest of all time, the Unseen 18, John Cena!
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still.
John Cena, in 4 weeks from today, you walk into the main event of LS11 Grand Spectacle. Now, we've yet to reveal your opponent, but we're going to do that momentarily. John, it is your first time in the Tokyo Dome and your first and last time in Japan in the LS11 universe. How do you feel about heading to the Tokyo Dome? Japan is a wonderful country with wonderful people in it, and the Tokyo Dome is a historic place in professional wrestling. A lot of people have wrestled there. There have been some of the greatest matches, according to some, in the history of our sport there. A lot of people would be honored to wrestle in the Tokyo Dome. A lot of people consider it a dream of theirs to compete in the Tokyo Dome, you know? I've only got 4 months left, and after today, I've had one of my final matches. I had my final Survivor Series earlier today. But yeah, you know, it's going to be a historic night going to Tokyo and competing in the Tokyo Dome. Right, but how are you feeling heading into it? Well, you know, a lot of people have a lot of different feelings about this kind of stuff. As I said, for some, this is a dream. For others, it's an expectation. Some people are more entitled to believing they belong in a place like the Tokyo Dome on a big stage like WrestleMania. But it is a privilege for many to be able to step into this each and every week, to have the health that we have, to be able to go through what we go through. And so, oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, John, I've listened to you talk in circles and avoid questions long enough. Seemingly, if you want something done right, you don't send a silver bullet to do it. You gotta send the Golden King. Jay White. You seem to not understand that I don't answer to you anymore, and that Bullet Club holds no strings over me. Oh no, I seemingly have had to come to terms with that very, very quickly, that you're not going to fall in line and be the little bitch you're supposed to be anymore. So John Cena, if I've got to take you to Tokyo and beat you down and break you, then so be it, John Cena. Because I hear the battle cry. Hate to interrupt, King Switch, but look, I think you got enough going on. So, allow me, as the fellow Bullet Club leader, to step up. Because, Jay, from what I've gathered based on what you told us in the group chat, you're heading to Raw tomorrow to sort this guy out one way or another. And no offense, Switchblade, but the Tokyo Dome is where I do my best work. So how about you take it easy, champ? And you let your pal, the Cleaner, handle Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. Kenny, I've heard a lot about you. It's a shame you and I never got to work on the right side together. But if you want to face me in Tokyo, in the main event of LS11 Grand Spectacle, then who am I to say no? You know what? Kenny, I'll let you handle him. I'll deal with you tomorrow, John. Well, there you have it, folks. It is official. Your main event of LS11 Grand Spectacle, John Cena and Kenny Omega. I'm going to end your retirement tour early, old man. You're going to ride off into the sunset, going out in a one-winged angel-shaped blaze of glory. Time to clean up professional wrestling, starting with the biggest con man there ever was. Could have been so great, Kenny. It's a shame you've saddled yourself as a lackey in your final twilight years. You better bring everything to the Tokyo Dome. Because I will embarrass you. LS11 Universe, thank you for being here tonight for the announcement of LS11 Grand Spectacle. A huge match card announced so far with more to come. We now know it'll be King of the Universe, myself, Zander Carver, against Lionheart, Chris Jericho, Bryan Danielson against Joe Hendry, Elizabeth Bell versus Rhea Ripley, AJ Styles and Konosuke Takeshita, John Cena versus Kenny Omega, Carnold Zanziger versus Will Ospreay, The Klon versus the Bullet Club, and much, much more. Until tomorrow for a premiering Raw, I've been Xander, and that was Universe. Special thank you to $10 and above Patreon backers, JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Bird. Patreon is the best place to support Xander and all of his content across all channels. Join today for bonus content across every channel from the LS11 family. Young!